Hey friends, how are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing so well, and welcome back to another Sunday Brands List video. Today we're gonna cover 50 plus different denim brands that sell for really good money. So we're gonna talk about all these different brands, and of course, the biggest help in this series is putting the pictures of the actual brand tags on the screen for you so you guys can see what an actual tag looks like for the brand. And so then when you're out thrifting or looking for yourself or whatever, you can recognize the tag and pick it up either to resell or for personal use. So this is a compiled list of brands that sell for really good money online on places like eBay, Mercari, and Poshmark. And it always is a lot of work to put together this list. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like and also hit the subscribe button. And if you want to give me a super thanks, I wouldn't be mad. Or you could become a member of my channel. I'm actually planning on turning every list that I have made a video on into a document, into a PDF, and then I'm going to be uploading them for members only. So if you want to get a jump start on that and also join in supporting me, I would not be upset about you becoming a member of my channel, and you will be getting some great resources out of that too soon. So stay tuned for that. But let's jump into all of these different denim brands, these jean brands, because there's a lot of good money to be made in the jean category. Jeans are one of those notoriously expensive pieces that most people wear all the time. And so there's definitely a great margin in a lot of jeans, but also this is, when I'm filming this, we're going into summer, and so the prices right now are a little skewed. People are leaning towards shorts and dresses more than jeans, but this is also a great time to find some of these really nice brands so that you can purchase them to sell them in fall and winter. So let's jump into it, shall we? Okay, so I have 50 plus 59 brands to be exact. So these are not in any particular order, they're just scattered throughout. So we're gonna start with number one, and that is 7 for All Mankind. Now, not all 7 for All Mankind jeans do really well, and this is gonna be the case with almost every single brand on this list. Style plays a huge impact into something's worth in the denim category. And so if you're finding some really like older, low-rise skinny jeans, they might not be going for as much as some other ones in the same brand even. So for 7 for All Mankind, I really wanted to highlight the Dojo jeans. These jeans, they have such a great resale value, and I have sold mine. I found like 3 or 4 now at this point just thrifting, and they have all sold for between $75 and $90 within a day or two. So they're usually a quick flip, which I love in the denim because sometimes jeans take a long time to sell. Number 2 is Everlane. I love reselling Everlane. If you can find new tags jeans, they can do really well. Everlane, I saw that a lot of their jeans were going for around $50 unless they were new with tags, then it's more like $75 to $100. But $50 for a pair of jeans, especially an unassuming tag like Everlane, I feel like is pretty good. The number 3 is Anthropologie, and specifically I find a lot of Pilcro jeans do pretty well, especially the ones that have like a lot of patches or like something interesting about them. I'm not talking about just like the serif jeans or something that's just a plain blue. I'm talking about things that have a little bit of character, usually come from the Pilcro line at Anthropologie. But Anthropologie, I would say probably right around $50 unless they're a more unique pair. And I've sold quite a few pairs for around that. Then number 4 is a brand that maybe you haven't heard of, and that is Redone. This is such a cool brand. I am so behind this. This one, you definitely use stock photos for it if you can find them, and they're reselling for around $100. But I really like this brand because they are reimagining luxury by upcycling. And it's just like super cool pieces. They take old vintage denim or dead stock, even pieces like t-shirts, and then they use those in a new way, and then they sell them at luxury prices and make them luxurious. It's really cool. So Redone, definitely $100 for a pair of jeans. Anything by Redone I would look up because a lot of the t-shirts even were going for really good money. Number 5 is Driftwood, and I'm seeing that a lot of jeans were selling for around $60, so $50 to $60-ish. And a lot of the ones that were doing really well were really like embroidered flower jeans, just in florals or embroidery in general were doing really well. So Driftwood. Number 6 is Mother jeans. I feel like they've lost a little bit of their popularity, but depending on the style, of course, and that's true for every single jean on this list. I would say that some could go for like $75 to $100. But if you have a stock photo, that is super important for this as well. For a lot of the more expensive denim brands, stock photos are going to be super helpful. People want to see what the actual stock photo was from the website because sometimes they're looking for a specific jean that they saw on the website. So The less expensive jean, the less important the stock photos are going to be, in my opinion, of course. Then number 7 is Girlfriend. So this is a Revolve in-house brand, meaning that Revolve makes this themselves. It's not just another brand that they're selling. And so Girlfriend does pretty well. I was seeing a lot of comps for around $50 and up. And then also shorts were doing really well, especially right now. It's summertime, it's warm out. So I saw a lot of shorts selling for around 40 or $50 too. So that's pretty nice, actually. Then number 8 is L'Agence. L'Agence anything is very good. Like, I would look up anything from L'Agence. There's not much I wouldn't pick up from L'Agence. So a pair of jeans, though, around $50 and up, sometimes more, but it just really depends on what time of year you're selling it and also the style again. Number 9 is We Wore What. Very similar to Who What Wear from Target, not the same thing. Who What Wear is a Target brand. We Wore What is not, and I saw comps for this right around $50, so sometimes a little bit more, sometimes right around $50, but I still think that that's probably worth picking up depending on the price point you can find it at. The number 10 is Madewell, and a lot of Madewell things just haven't been retaining their value like they used to, but I have found that jeans are still selling for between like 40 and $50. Depending on what style you find, and definitely some of the more recent ones are doing a lot better. Maternity jeans, that's a great category from them. The perfect vintage crop jeans are super popular. And then also anything with a wide leg from Madewell is going to be like probably your best things. Something with a boot cut, a flare, not just your typical skinny jeans are probably going to go a little bit quicker at least. 11 is 1 teaspoon. And these, I actually was quite surprised by the short comps right now. So shorts were going for between 30 and $50 for a pair of denim shorts. And I thought that was pretty good actually. And then $50 for jeans. So honestly, finding a short was almost as good as finding jeans. And generally speaking, at thrift stores, they're going to mark up those jeans to more than the shorts. So a lot of these shorts brands were actually like really surprising to me. So denim and jeans, they're not just full length. You can find a pair of shorts and really sell those for good money too. The number 12 is AYR. So it stands for all year round, and it's actually made in LA. But this was a really surprising one to me. I've not actually heard of this one before I was making this list. And so it's really good research for me too to look into all these brands. But all year round, it really resells for close to $100. So sometimes a little bit less, sometimes more. And I think that's great. For a pair of denim, like if you can sell a pair of jeans for $100, super nice. I love it. And they're made in the USA, so that's really cool. Number 13 is Rag & Bone, and so I was saying that comps were right around $50 and up for this, and the things you want to avoid are going to be like colored denim. I know that they used to have a lot of colored denim, like blues and pinks and reds and yellows, and you also maybe want to avoid the skinny jeans. It just depends, again, on the style name that you find, and Rag & Bone usually has a style name on the inside as well, so that's super helpful when you're looking at comps. Don't just look at brands when you're talking about jeans. You need to also figure out what style they are. And a lot of these brands, if they're a nice brand, they're going to have names for their styles. Number 14 is Diesel, and Diesel is a really cool brand, and I wanted to include on this list too, not just brands that you're only going to find once in a while that are going to resell for $100, but also more like commonly found jeans or ones that have a different price point for selling, because I know not everyone is looking to sell everything for $100. Some people are happy to sell things for $15 to $25. And so Diesel, I was thinking the comps were right around $35 to $50. I wouldn't say much more than that. It just depends on which one you find. Some of the vintage ones are going for great money, but Diesel is one I would at least look up. Number 15 is Spanx. I really enjoy selling Spanx most everything, but Spanx denim and Spanx jeans or just pants in general do really well. Comps are usually like $50 to $65, and that's sold. So all of these numbers are sold. So that is a great amount too. And a lot of times people don't mark up Spanx because maybe they don't think they're as expensive as other things, but they really are. They're kind of pricey. So that's a good seller for me. Number 16, this is one of those lower price points, but they do so quickly, and that is Torrid. So Torrid, plus size denim. They also have some standard sizing as well, but a lot of plus size ladies love Torrid jeans. And they resell for between like $25 to $35, sometimes a little bit less, but they do tend to sell quickly because there just aren't as many options available to plus size ladies, and that shouldn't be how it is, but it is at this point, at least in the fashion game. So that is one to be on the lookout for. Then number 17 is 3x1, which I was actually kind of surprised by. I have seen this brand a couple times and I picked it up. I haven't listed my pairs yet. But they were reselling for around $50. It's actually a luxury brand. Sometimes it's sold at Anthropologie, but their original cost for these jeans are usually between like $200 and $300, which I think is crazy. So then it doesn't feel like they're retaining their value that much if you have a $300 pair of jeans selling for $50, but I do think that they still might be worth picking up. Number 18 is AMO, A-M-O, and things were reselling for around $75, which again, super great sell price, and they are also made in Los Angeles. So another American-made brand, and their website was super cool as well. So definitely one I'm gonna be looking for because they were selling really well. Number 19 is frame denim. Frame is one that I think it's a little bit more common to find. I at least find it in my area quite a bit. They would resell for right around 50-ish, and then you're gonna be wanting to look for a boot cut or a flare. Those are just what's popular right now, and you definitely wanna have a little bit wider of a leg. Some of their skinny jeans don't sell for as much or as quickly. Number 20 is Hudson jeans, and a lot of the comps were around $40, but I have had some vintage ones too that have done really well, so not too bad. And then we have number 21, which is Mage. And comps were around $50 for a pair of jeans from them, pretty much any jeans. The ones that were going for good money, like really good money, were the patchwork denim. So anything that had the different patches on it, like of different denims, those were reselling for over $100. Sometimes a little bit less, but right around $100. So that's something you want to keep in mind if you find a pair of Mage jeans that are patchwork, they're gonna be worth good money. The next is 22, Good American. Good American is a staple in the denim scene right now, and things were reselling for right around 50, sometimes 65, like in that kind of general area, but $50 is pretty common for a Good American pair of jeans. Number 23, People for Peace, and a lot of these have really vintage vibes. They usually have like a butterfly on the boot, and then they also have some like embroidery on the butt as well. And I was seeing comps were around 50. It depends on which one you find, but these were really interesting. I haven't seen them selling as often, so people are either keeping them or they're vintage, but People for Peace had pretty good comps, so I thought I'd include it. Number 24 is Citizens of Humanity, and honestly, almost every style. It doesn't really matter for this brand. Everything was selling for around $50, which is amazing. I love that you don't have to be specific about which pieces to find. The only thing I would really avoid is cropped jeans. So anything that's a capri is just not gonna sell for as much. But most everything else is pretty good for $50, which is great. Number 25 is Veronica Beard, and this was selling, a lot of jeans were selling for around $100, and the things you only really want to avoid is older styles or things that are colored denim. Again, colored denim was super popular. Number 26 is Made Worn. Now, this is a very, very good brand to know. Made Worn is super cool pieces. Shorts were reselling for around $100. I don't know if they have a lot of actual like long denim, like jeans. If they do, they were not selling recently at least, but anything from this brand will resell for like at least $100. T-shirts, tank tops, everything. So definitely one to know, but their denim shorts were doing really well. They had a lot of like different little patches on them. Looked really cool and vintagey. $100, easy, but you have to find them. Number 27 is Page, and Page will sell for around 30, so it's one of those lower tiers on this list, and you definitely want to avoid the old label. I'll put a new label at the top and an old label underneath. That's definitely just one that you want to avoid because those ones don't tend to sell for as much money, but the newer label jeans can do pretty well, $30. Number 28 is Imogen and Willie. I have found and sold a pair of flawed Imogen and Willie jeans before for I think $90. A lot of them will sell for around $100 because their original cost is $250 to $300, and these are really cool pieces of denim. Like, they're really well made, very good quality, and so $100 for a pair of denim. And it is possible to find them in the wild. I have done so. Number 29 is Free People. Now, I'm not talking about the like little skinny low-rise Free People jeans that are kind of easier to find. A lot of the collabs and embroidered jeans do well for Free People, but also the ones that are flared, things that have a wide leg, and anything that has a stock photo will definitely do better than non-stock photo pictures. And the comps for Free People denim that were in these sorts of categories were between $50 and $100. So Free People denim that is newer and is not as skinny is gonna do a lot better. Number 30 is J. Crew. So J. Crew, the looser the better. Trouser pants, trouser jeans, and boyfriend jeans were doing really well, between $50 and $75. But a skinny jean isn't going to do the same. You definitely need to look up the styles for this one because the ones that have that more relaxed and loose fit definitely do better. Number 31 is Reformation. Jeans were selling between $50 and $70-ish for these. Number 32, All Saints, again, $30 to $50-ish for denim. Then 33 is a Goldie, and I've talked about a Goldie in many videos, but between $50 and $75. But the crazy part is too, now in this warm weather, shorts were also selling for $50 to $75. So good to know. Shorts can do just as well as denim, like jeans from a Goldie. So keep that in mind. Number 34 is Janko jeans. I have found Janko jeans twice now, and they're both were in the bins. And the bins are the Goodwill outlet. If you're not familiar with it, you pay per pound. You're digging through discards, like extra inventory from Goodwills. And it's kind of like a treasure hunt, but in giant bins full of clothing that was rejected, either didn't sell at Goodwill or was just excess donations. So I found it in that twice, and that is pretty impressive. So Janko jeans, they resell the denim, the jeans, the full-length jeans for between $100 and $200. They're very sought after. They're very like 2000s grunge. They have a specific look to them. And then even shorts. And by shorts, I mean like knee-length shorts, the kind that are also like grungy. Those resell for between $50 and $100. So really good brand to know. And also you can find them. I have done it twice, and I only knew about them for the last like month and a half. So I think you can do it too. Number 35 is Mousy. This is one of my bucket list items. I really want to find a pair of Mousy jeans, but I have not yet. So $100 for a pair of jeans from Mousy. I'm sure I've seen this brand before I knew what it was, and that kills my heart. But this is the point of the videos, so that when you see these brands, you'll at least recognize, oh, I think I've seen that tag before, and you can at least look it up and then realize, oh, it is worth money or it's not. This is to help you to avoid the mistakes that I have made by missing out on all these amazing pieces. Hopefully you won't miss out on them. Number 36 is Trave, another piece. I think this is sold at Revolve as well. And these were reselling for around $75-ish, which is amazing. Number 37, Rock Revival, reselling for around $50. The more embellished, the more Y2K, kind of 2000s feel to them, the better. Number 38 is Show Me Your Moo. Jeans were selling for around $50, and then overalls were doing really well, like around $100 for some overalls from Show Me Your Moo. Really great brand, just across the board even, not just for jeans. And that goes to the case for many of these brands, like the next one too. 39 is Alice and Olivia, $100-ish for a pair of jeans from them. Really good brand, and dresses, things like that can do exceptionally well from Alice and Olivia, but jeans can still do great too. Number 40 is ALC. Again, another brand across the board. I would look up ALC and probably grab it. ALC's jeans were reselling for around $50 and up. Now, number 41 is a shockingly good brand I have never heard of, and hopefully now you will hear it and recognize it maybe out in the wild. Number 41 is Rudy Jude. Rudy Jude, upscale, very, very nice jeans, and there's lots of fabric to these. There's patches, or there's really wide legs, like they're super like easy. They feel and look easy, but they are really nice and luxurious. And they were reselling for $150 to $200, right around there, sometimes more, sometimes less. But I mean, $150 to $200 is nothing to sneeze at. Now, don't get this confused with Judy Blue. Judy Blue you can find all day long. Rudy Jude is a little different. Look at the label. The label's going to help you. Number 42 is Boyish, which again, I feel like has a very distinct kind of Revolve kind of feel to it. And they resell for around $50 again. Number 43, Syncacept. Anything from Syncacept, I would be so happy to find. I've never found it in the wild, but $75-ish for a pair of jeans from them. And then about the same for Annie Bing. I love this brand. I really want a sweatshirt from her. I think they're so cool. But $75 to $100 for a pair of jeans from Annie Bing. So not bad. Cult Gaia, number 45. Now, Cult Gaia didn't have any jeans, so this one's, I'm kind of fudging a little bit, but they're worth knowing because pants from them. Full-length pants will sell for $100. And so maybe eventually they'll start making jeans, and then this will fit the category as well. But jeans, pants, $100. Super, super great. Number 46 is Favorite Daughter. Favorite Daughter is another brand that's sold on Revolve, but it resells for around $100, sometimes more, sometimes less, but right around $100. not bad. Number 47 is Neely Lotan. And then this is a really nice brand as well. And jeans we're reselling for between $100 and $200, which is crazy. But Neely Lotan anything I'm going to be looking up, of course, but you need to see that tag because that's very important. Number 48 is Off-White. Now, before you tell me, hey, Bekah, I can't find Off-White in my area, guys, I found Off-White in the bins too. And I bought these in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I have that video. That was from a while ago. But man, I found Off-White jeans and I sold them overnight for $178. So not bad. A lot of the jeans will resell for $100 plus. Really cool jeans can go for more, but this is a brand that you don't want to sleep on. Sometimes you'll find it and you just might not be expecting it, but at least you'll be prepared now. Number 49 is Retrofit. Retrofit, guys, you just need to be aware of this tag because anything from this brand would resell for tons of money. Jeans, $100-ish, not bad. Number 50 is Rollas. I don't feel like I sound cool enough to say Rollas, but Rollas for $50 to $75. The flared and wide leg pants, the jeans that are flared are going to do the best. Then number 51 is Silver Lake. And this is a cool brand and one that sold on Revolve, but also Blake Lively was seen wearing a pair of Silver Lake's pink jeans. If you can find those pink jeans, those resell for $120 and up all the time. Anything else from Silver Lake, just a regular pair of denim is going to be more like $100, which is still, I mean, great. But if you can find a pink pair, this is like the only time where a colored denim is going to be very popular. The pink pair from Silver Lake that Blake Lively wore, those are them. Number 52 is R13, another one I had not heard of, but this is a designer level. These retail for hundreds of dollars. Like some of their pieces on this website retail for thousands of dollars. But the resale is about $100-ish. R13, unassuming. I would not have known that this was a very expensive brand that I needed to know, but it is $100 for jeans is great. Number 53 is Levi's. Now, you are not going to pick up every single pair of Levi's and sell them for good money. That is just probably not going to happen for you. But some of the things that I thought were worth it would sell in that $50 to $100 range are maybe the wedgie fit, the rib cage style, wide leg pairs of jeans from Levi's, and also orange tab. So the tabs on the back of Levi's tell you a lot about the jeans and their worth. It's the Levi's tag that's on the back pocket. If you can find one that has an orange tag, those go for a lot of money, but red is kind of the most common, or white, so you want to look up your tag as well if it's unique. Then number 54 is Wrangler. Now, not all Wrangler jeans are going to make you good money either. Things that are vintage or the vintage retro flare, those are going to go for more like $50-ish. I didn't see a ton of Wrangler selling for tons of money, but also this is just for selling online, on Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, maybe like street fairs, or if you have a booth at like a thrift market, maybe they'll do better there. Who knows? Number 55 is nudie jeans, and these were selling for around $50, as were Acne, number 56. Acne Studio, anything from Acne I would definitely be looking up. I would love a more substantial piece, like a jacket or something from them. That would resell for tons of money, but around $50 for jeans. And the same thing, 57, Edwin. Edwin also was reselling for around $50. Number 58, Marie Francois Gerbeau, reselling for around $50 as well. Usually more if you find a full-length pair with the very, like, the red little lines going across it. They're a very interesting look. It's definitely one you want to look up. I have found them, I think, 3 or 4 times in the bins, and so I definitely have been able to find them at a cheap cost quite frequently, and I feel like it's one of those things that kind of flies under the radar. If anything has a very, like, kind of grungy, and then it has lots of pockets, kind of carpenter, utility, that kind of style, it's usually worth looking up the brand if you don't know it. And then the very last brand on the list is Boglioli, which is an Italian-made brand, but this is men's. So men's pants, men's jeans will resell for around $50 and up. This is a recent find of mine. I just found it at 2nd Avenue the other day, and so I decided to add that to my list because I think that some menswear brands can do really well. And I've not done a menswear list. Most brand lists that I make are for women's wear. So if you guys want to see a menswear list, let me know. If there's any other sorts of lists you want to see, definitely drop those in the comments. Consider becoming a member of my channel. Subscribe if you haven't already, because I do make a brand list video every Sunday. So if you guys want to see more thrifting content in the week and also brands lists on Sunday, make sure to hit subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And until the next video, bye.